Good YouTube, Quinn Wade coming to y'all with that instant basketball analysis on Analysis Playground on YouTube, of course, exclusively on there forever. And we're going to talk about the Minnesota Timberwolves playing against the Memphis Grizzlies. No Ja Morant again, no Anthony Edwards either, but the Grizzlies won 116 to 110. 17-10 is now the Timberwolves, and they're 9-5 at home. They was at home in this game, for people that don't know. Memphis 13-14, 7-7 on the road. They needed this win to get closer to 500. Now they are. Now can they get back to 500 and get above 500 and stay? That is to be continued. Memphis won the first quarter 29-27. Minnesota won the second quarter 35-32. You would think without Anthony Edwards it'd be hard to score 35 points, especially against Memphis, but it wasn't in that quarter. But it didn't happen that much after that, because they lost the third quarter 27-21, in the fourth quarter 28-27 to the Memphis Grizzlies, and that's how they was able to build that 6-point lead, and that's how they was able to come back and win it. Brandon Clark for the Memphis Grizzlies, 17 minutes, 6 points, 2 of 7 from the field, 2 of 4 from the free throw line, 3 rebounds, 1 assist, 1 steal, 3 offensive rebounds, 5 personal fouls, and a -15 in plus minus. Got in a little bit of foul trouble, but it's good to see him healthy. It's good to see him back. Didn't really look that good in this one, but it happens. It just takes time to just get your mind right and get on the same page in your role and your teammates and what they're trying to have you out there doing. Plus, just looking for shots. When you get them, is it a good look? Is it a bad look? Just getting your touch back and things of that nature. We'll see how he continues to do. Jaren Jackson Jr. did a good job in this one, just being hungry. He wanted to prove that he can win this game for him and his teammates. He stepped it up even in the crucial moments. 33 minutes for him, 28 points, 10 of 18 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line, 6 of 6 on the free throw line, 12 rebounds. That's a double-double for him, and he normally doesn't get that many rebounds, but he did in this one, and you got to be happy about that. 3 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 3 blocks, 1 offensive rebound, 4 personal foul, and a -2 in plus minus. He was looking like an All-NBA player again. He was looking like a Defensive Player of the Year again. Especially with those 11 defensive rebounds to close out possessions to make sure Grizzlies had a chance to score. Now, he didn't play perfect. He had his fouls like he normally does. He had his turnover issues. But other than that, he played real well in this one, and they didn't have an answer for him. He was just too quick, too fast, and too lanky for him. Santi Odama didn't really do much in this one, but he was efficient. 34 minutes, 8 points. He ended up going 4 of 8 from the field and 0 of 2 from 3. But the best part of his night was the rebounds, 2, because he finished with 11 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and he ended up having 3 offensive rebounds and 4 personal fouls and a -5 and plus minus. The fact that he was efficient and he had a lot of rebounds, you're like, I'll take that. We needed something, in that starting lineup, and it ended up working out some ways. Cedric Howard, 27 minutes, 13 points, 5 of 12 from the field. He missed every single 3 he took, 0 of 4 there. 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -10 in plus minus. Good game. I mean, like you said, he just out there to defend, keep the ball moving, make some couple shots here and there, help some fundamental ways to win basketball games. He's a good role player. That's why he's starting, and he ended up having a solid game. Jalen Wells did the same. I look at him and Cedric Howard as those complementary players that do all the small things, and they can do more if you don't pay attention to them. But in this game, they both was decent. 31 minutes for Jalen Wells, 17 points, 5 of 13 from the field, 2 of 6 from 3, 5 of 7 from the free throw line, 4 rebounds, 2 assists, 1 turnover, 4 steals, which was really good for him, and a +4 and plus minus by the end of the game. Oliver Prosper, 15 minutes, 7 points, 3 of 4 from the field, 0 of 1 from 3, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 2 personal fouls, and a +12 and plus minus. Not anything crazy from him either, but he took a small amount of shots and made majority of them, so you're happy with that. The only shot that he did miss was a 3. Jock Landale, he really helped with those 3s in the corner, and just the 3s in general, and just finishing quick shots. 30 minutes for him, 20 points, 8 of 15 from the field, 4 of 9 from 3. A double-double because he finished with 10 rebounds off the bench, but he did play kind of like a starter minute-wise. 3 assists, 2 steals, 1 block, 4 offensive rebounds, 2 personal fouls, and a plus 19 and plus minus. He's one of those guys that if you're not really doing your job, he can hurt you. He can do a lot of small things and have good shot selection and things of that nature. You have to really be doing your job, and if you don't, he can sneak up on you. Like, this is a lot of points for a player to come off the bench and get a double-double and impact the game defensively. You don't really want all of those things to happen when you're already having a little trouble with Jaren Jackson. And then you have guys coming off the bench having huge games too, because Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he had a good game. 23 minutes, 12 points, 4 of 12 from the field, 2 of 5 from 3, 2 of 2 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 3 assists, 3 turnovers, and a steal, 3 personal foul, and a plus 13 and plus minus. Good game. Like, he did all the things you need him to do: defend, score, space, keep the ball moving, and just understanding that's what he was out there to do when he came in. Vince Williams Jr., 25 minutes, 5 points. He missed a lot of shots in this one. 1 of 6 from the field, 1 of 3 from the three-point line. The best part about it was he went 2 of 2 from the free throw line. So that's on the reason why he got 5 points, but he also got 5 boards, 4 assists, ended up having 2 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 3 personal fouls, and he finished with a plus 21 and plus minus, which you would think would be crazy, but it actually was that tonight. And then Jemai ended up playing 4 minutes, didn't do much because of that 0-1 from the field. It was a 3. He also got a rebound and a personal foul, and that was it for his night of -7 and plus minus. Ankle injury for Zach Edey, and then John Conchar had his thumb injury that kept him out. And then obviously I think John Moran had an ankle injury too. 42 of 96, 44% from the field as a team, 11 of 34, 32% from 3, 21 of 25, 84% from the free throw line, 54 rebounds, 23 assists, 18 turnovers, 10 steals, 4 blocks, and 25 personal fouls. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves had a good game, and every single starter stepped up and got in double figures. They all had a rebound or more, all had an assist or more, and they matched up good against the Grizzlies because they all had a rebound or more and all had an assist or more, just like the Timberwolves. And I thought that this would be a good game, but obviously, it ended up being very competitive all the way to the end because of that. Julius Randle, 35 minutes, 21 points. He ended up leading the team in scoring. He didn't have as much as Jaren Jackson Jr., who led his team in scoring, but he shot 9 of 21 from the field. I didn't really have a problem with his shots in this one. He just wasn't making them, honestly. He also went 1 of 6 from 3 and 2 of 4 from the free throw line. And he also only had 5 rebounds, but he did dish out 3 assists and had 4 turnovers and 3 steals. So he was competing. He was trying to make stuff happen. It just didn't work out that well for him sometimes. And this one, 2 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -7 and plus minus. Jaden McDaniels, 37 minutes, 13 points, 4 of 11 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, 4 of 4 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 6 assists, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 6 personal fouls, and a +9 in plus minus. He fouled out. Sucks, but he did do a good job of trying to defend and make things happen. And he also did a good job of scoring in spots. Rudy Gobert did the same. 35 minutes. He's going to be underneath that rim or near it. 16 points. You have to be happy with that because he had a double-double, 16 boards, 6 of 8 from the field, 4 of 6 from the free throw line. That's good for him. And you have to be happy with that because he's not really known as an offensive guy, but he's been bringing it lately. And they've been doing a good job of finding him in areas to where he can make it and finish it and even finish through a foul. Sometimes 4 assists, 4 turnovers, 1 steal, 4 blocks. A really good game from him. 7 of his rebounds was offensive out of the 16, which is already good. And 2 personal fouls and a +1 and plus minus. Dante DiVincenzo, 37 minutes, 19 points. 6 of 16 from the field, 4 of 11 from 3, 3 of 6 from the free throw line. 11 rebounds, a double-double. 4 assists, 1 turnover, 3 steals, 1 block, 4 offensive rebounds, 3 personal fouls, and a -8 and plus minus. Didn't really have a problem with his game either. He missed 10 more shots than he actually took, which is a problem, but he's out there to provide, that quickness, that fastness, and that spacing, and to be a threat out there at the three-point line, which he did go 4 of 11. So the rebounds was extra, much needed, because you need that to help have a chance of winning the game. And then he actually got some good gambles to pay off for him too. Bose Highland, 34 minutes, 12 points for him. He missed a lot of shots. He went 3 of 11 from the field and 2 of 9 from 3 and 4 of 5 from the free throw line. If he make a couple of those, they win this game. Just wasn't meant to be. 3 rebounds, 5 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 2 offensive rebounds. He almost fouled out 2 because he had 5 personal fouls by the end of the game. But he finished as a plus 10 and plus minus. And Nas Reed, he did the same. He also went 6 of 16, just like DiVincenzo. He finished with 16 points in 30 minutes. He also went 3 of 11 from 3. That was trouble. They needed a lot of those to drop if they was going to win. 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 1 steal, 1 block, 4 personal fouls, and a -5 and plus minus. Jalen Clark, 9 minutes, 2 points, 1 of 4 from the field, 0 of 2 from 3, 1 rebound, 1 turnover, 1 steal, 1 block, 1 personal foul, and a -9 in plus minus. Didn't play a lot of minutes. He took some good looks. They just didn't drop for him, but he also made some things happen defensively. Terrence Shannon Jr., 11 minutes for him, 6 points. He went 2 of 6 from the field, but 2 of 3 from 3. Those are shots you want to go in, and those are the ones that he made. 1 rebound and a plus -8 and plus minus. And then Rob Dillingham, he still haven't played a lot of minutes, and he still hasn't really got that burn. But, 5 points for him, 2 of 5 from the field, 1 of 1 from the free throw line, 1 rebound, 2 assists, 3 turnovers, 1 offensive rebound, 1 personal foul, and a -13 and plus minus for him. The bench really wasn't amazing for him, but they tried to come in and help where they could because the starters played a lot of minutes in this one, and they was going to play their best players as much as they could to give them the best chance of closing out and winning this one. But it didn't happen because as a team, 39 to 98, 40% from the field, 13 to 44, 30% from 3, and then they even went 19 to 27. They shot more free throws than the Grizzlies by 2, but they only made it at 70%. That's not going to help you in a close game, and that's not going to help you in any game against an NBA caliber team. They also got out rebounded 52 to 54. They had more assists than the Grizzlies, 26 to 23. They had 18 turnovers. Both teams had that. 11 steals. They had 1 more steal than the Grizzlies. 8 blocks, 4 more than the Grizzlies. And then they had 1 more offensive rebound. They had 3 less defensive rebounds. And both teams committed 25 personal fouls. But I always try to tell y'all as my fans and my people that check out the channel, you only going to get one winner. You can play this close, this close, this close, this close. You're only going to get one winner. And tonight, the team that's been a little bit hot lately and been rallying around whatever they have and playing the best as they can and not making excuses, the Grizzlies figured it out, and they've been figuring it out a lot these last couple games. And they are a team that I look at as like them and the Wolves ain't that far from each other because they have a lot of good role players. They have a lot of guys that know what they're supposed to go out there and do, and they're really good at doing it basically every single game. They just need good performances from a Jaren Jackson like he did tonight, and the other players like a Edie and a Ja Morant will just help contribute to consistency of what they're trying to do defensively and offensively. And in the Timberwolves, you just don't know who's going to be hot. You just don't know who's going to be able to shoot. You know Julius Randle is going to get buckets. You know Anthony Edwards is going to get buckets. And you know that Gobert is going to protect the paint and get rebounds, even though he hasn't really been doing that at a dominant way this year. But he's starting to pick it up. And like I said, this was a game where you'd rather win it than lose it. Memphis needed it more than the Grizzlies, and they played like it. I mean, Memphis Grizzlies needed it more than the Minnesota Timberwolves, and they got the win, and you can see that they really wanted it, and it just seemed like the Timberwolves were just playing. They were just going out there trying to make things happen and seeing that they could have a chance still to be able to steal it, and Grizzlies showed that they wanted it, and they was going to do what they had to do to get it, even if they had to step it over in overdrive. And they was able to do that and get the win. Comment, like, subscribe, share, hit the notification bell to get the analysis when it first come out. I also do conversation videos just like this about various NBA only topics. And, this and other various NBA only topics. I also do breakdowns of real footage of legends, current legends, rookies, and other future stars. I also do mock draft and draft coverage too. And on top of that, I also have over 4,000 videos already on my channel that you can watch right now and enjoy. And it's all for free. And on top of that, I also make videos every single day throughout the day to the best of my ability to give y'all something to watch and look forward to when it comes to NBA and basketball content. Other than that, thanks for checking out the channel. Thanks for showing love. Thanks for showing respect. Thanks for being loyal. Thank y'all for continuing to appreciate the content for what it is and continue to come back. And thank y'all for just being a fan of the game of basketball, as we all are, and just enjoying respectful conversations and a respectful interest that I show on my channel. And I'm glad to have y'all watching, and I'm glad to see the fact that y'all look forward to the content and can't wait to see it, and also get to it when y'all can. Other than that, y'all stay blessed up, y'all stay good. Peace, and I'll see y'all hopefully tomorrow with more analysis.